For more on the planned Tshwane shutdown, I'm joined on the line now by Tshwane Metro Police spokesperson Isaac Mahamba. Morning, Dr. Mahamba. Just very quickly, at this stage, what can you tell us? Are there any signs of this shutdown that's being planned for the city of Tshwane by those disgruntled residents?
Good morning, Putin, and to your viewers as well. At this stage, all the townships or all the main roads that are leading in and out of Tshwane are very normal and very quiet. TMPD and other law enforcement agencies, we are monitoring those main roads for any possibilities that if anything might happen, you could be on the scene just to make sure that we deal with any situation. We should mention again, Putin, that we pick up few people around Winterveldt in the north of Pretoria. They tried to burn tires in Bushveld Road, but we managed to deal with that situation very quickly. And at this stage, it's calm also in that area. We will be in all the areas of Tshwane, all the main roads, just to make sure that for traffic it has to flow freely without any disruption.
Okay, Mr. Mahamba, you've already had an incident in Winterveldt, which you said you've now managed to control, and things are calm there. From the information that you've been able to get, which areas are likely to see a flare-up of this shutdown?
The information that we're having at this stage is that the people are expected to move in all the townships, your Mamelodi, Atteridgeville, Soshanguve, into the CBD later on, as you indicated. There might be a march that will start at Park Kotapot to heading to main buildings. There are the indication. We had a meeting with some organizers who wanted to formalize this particular march for today, but we couldn't agree on certain issues. So we might, we anticipate that they might continue with the march. Hence, we came with a plan as TMPD to make sure that if the march continues, we should be able to deal with any possibilities. But as I indicated, it's people that are saying they'll be moving in all the townships, heading to main building later on.
You said there were some issues that you could not agree on. Which issues are these?
But then remember, for us to formalize a march, you have to meet certain requirements of the Section 4 cluster. If you are saying people are moving from townships to CBD, you'll be transporting them with buses. We will ask, where are those people going to pick up? How many are they? And what's the plan? Do we have marshals? So if you don't meet those requirements, we might not assist you at all. When you want to formalize anything, you have to a plan. But if you don't have a plan, what we do normally, we try to assist these organizations who want to march. But if your things are not properly, there's no way that we can give you a permission or not grant you permission or to formalize that particular march. So that's what happened specifically with this group who indicated that they want to march, but they could not meet certain requirements of the security plan.
So you did not give them permission to march?
Nope.
Now, how should we view this march? Is it a legal march?
If it continues, as I indicated, we did not give them a permission to march, meaning the illegal march, but you remember that in terms of the law, we are forced to make sure that we police the march. There might be people who are doing business around CBD. People are supposed to go to school. People are supposed to work. So it's our responsibility or our duty to make sure that we protect those individuals that I just mentioned.
Okay. Is it fair, therefore, Mr. Mahamba, to describe this march as an unauthorized march?
It is very fair. It is very fair. When you have to be given a permission, as indicated, you have to comply, you have to meet the requirements of the security cluster. For instance, the other aspect, they are saying they want to go to hand over a memorandum at the Union Building and at the presidency, to be precisely. So when you are saying that, you have to provide a letter from the presidency indicating who will receive the march at the Union Building. You cannot just go to the national key point and say you're going to hand over a memorandum and you don't have a person who's going to receive your memorandum. So we need those commitments to say so-and-so will receive the memorandum. If that's not, or the letter is not granted, there's no way that we again approve that particular march.
Okay, this march is not approved. It's unauthorized. Very briefly, Ndate Mahamba, before I let you go, who is behind this march? Who are the organizers?
It's certain individuals who are saying they are not happy with service deliveries around Tshwane. Certain individuals who are saying they are concerned about the open situations around Tshwane. Certain individuals again who are raising quite a number of issues, and they club them into one organization. They call themselves in warnings of the city or disgruntled city residents. So they combine and make one organization, and they're saying specifically they are calling themselves IDCM. That could be translated into a syndicated community of around city who are saying they are not happy about certain issues. And again, they mention the taxi associations as well to say they'll be part, but we make some few calls to taxi organizations, most of them of which they were not aware or they're not part of this, and they distance themselves in this particular shutdown.
Okay, Mr. Mahamba, thank you very much for that update. We'll keep on watching the situation there in Tshwane. This morning, Isaac Mahamba speaking on behalf of the Tshwane Metropolitan.